Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are building an autumnal family house in Windenburg, and it's honestly super cute. I'm very obsessed with this house. It's so adorable and charming, and I love every little bit about it. But autumn is pretty much here. Let me confirm that just to be sure. Okay. But yeah, autumn is basically here, and even if the weather doesn't reflect that here in Kentucky, it's getting there. It's starting to get a little cooler at night. So that it's that time of year. It's September. Halloween is coming around the corner. So I thought I would build a nice little autumnal family house. It's been a while since I've done an autumn themed build, and I thought, you know what? It's time, honey, and I'm glad it's here. This is my favorite season of the year. I do love summer. I love the heat. I honestly do enjoy the heat a lot. I get cold really easy, but I love fall because of sweaters. Honestly, sweaters, crunchy leaves, and pumpkin everything, which I'm one of those people. I love pumpkin everything. I love pumpkin spice lattes. I love pumpkin bread. I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin turnovers. I love pumpkin candles. Oh, sister, pumpkin candles. Oh, that's my jam. Anyway, I was gonna look up first day of fall is September 23rd, so it's not here yet, but it will be here quite soon. So it's around the corner, but yeah, it basically is here though, because like people are like on it. But anyway, I thought I would build a house that eventually, if you downloaded it, you could probably renovate it to be a witch's house. Probably, I don't know. Like I haven't looked into Realm of Magic at all. I haven't seen any videos or anything. Like I genuinely am going to be 100% blind to it. What am I trying to say? Whenever I actually start playing it, I'm going to be blind to what is new, because I don't know. Like I haven't looked at anything. I haven't even seen, I've seen the trailer, but that's it. So, and I haven't even really seen the trailer. Maybe not. I don't remember it. But yeah, are you all excited for Realm of Magic? I am excited. I'm just, I'm always going to be very skeptical of, if I'm going to like something or not, because, this is a pack that we've been wanting for a really long time. And I'm just like, please be good. Because, I'm like putting a lot of hopes into it being good. And, sometimes those hopes get kind of trodden on, because that happens, because you get an idea of what you think will come in the game that you want, and then it doesn't come, and then you get disappointed, and it's just that those types of things. But I'm still genuinely excited nonetheless, and the world is gonna be really pretty. I'm really excited for the build mode objects, but also the magic because of my Harry Potter Sims. So I think when that pack comes out, I will kind of restart my Harry Potter build save. I have a few builds, but I'm considering now that we have Realm of Magic coming out, but also there is the Pufferhead stuff pack that's a custom content set. I'm considering redoing all the builds that I did, because I feel like I could do them differently and do them better with that new content. So maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I'll just renovate them, who knows. Or maybe I'll just do a video where I take the shell of the build where I built the burrow, for example, from Harry Potter. I can take it and just take the shell and just redo it, and have that be a video. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. I know that you all won't mind the more Harry Potter content, because we're the love goods, and it's not a requirement to read and know Harry Potter on this channel, but just so you know, there's gonna be spoilers for Harry Potter on my channel, because it's part of my language. It's part of my personality that I absolutely love Harry Potter, and I have not read a good fan fiction recently. I'm just realizing, oh my goodness. Okay, I did read a good fan fiction, never mind, but it's been a while since I've really gotten into Harry Potter. It's getting to be that time of year where I'm like in the mood to reread the actual books again, so I'm thinking I might do that. I might start tonight. I might just pick up the first book and see how far I get. I'm probably going to try to finish the whole book, because I've done it to where I will start the book and then put it down and then not have time to pick it back up to continue, and then I'll just be like, oh, I'll read it sometime soon later. And I'll just keep saying that. And I'm like, well, it's been so long, I kind of need to restart. And then I keep doing that over and over. So I really need to, get into gear. But anyway, now that we're getting into the more interesting part of the build, as you can see, there's a little outdoor greenhouse. And for some reason, it took me forever to do that greenhouse. I don't know why. I had so many thoughts and I was like unsure what to do, but I used the really modern windows from the base game, and there's a swatch that it's kind of not frosted quite like that. Like frosted means that it's more of like a white, but it's almost like a more tinted window, I guess you could say. And I think it looks really good in this build. Like the color just kind of goes with the aesthetic of the build, but also it just kind of looks a bit more, I don't know, like an older house would have instead of like a new modern window, So there's also a really cool turret in this build, as you can see. You know what? No, we can't do that with stairs yet, but it would be cool if we could. Have you all played around with the new stairs update recently? Because, oh my goodness, I am in love. Like, I genuinely just can't get over it. Like, I built a tiny house, and you all will see that build very soon, hopefully. But I built a tiny starter house, and super cute. Really loved it. It was really fun. But the staircase. I was able to do a U-shaped staircase in the back of the house, and the bathroom kind of tucked in that U-shaped staircase nicely as well. So like in like just like a few blocks, by like it was like 2x3 or 3x3 in like a 3x3 grid, like block grid space. I had the stairs and the bathroom. So much space saving. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for, more playing around with that later. I don't know. It's just, it's great. I 10 out of 10, loved the recent patch. Great patch. Everything was really good in it, except for the columns being broken. That is a glitch that has been happening, is where you place down a column and it like changes to the medium wall height randomly. And then you have to like, draw down a wall for it to fix back. It's kind of annoying. It's not the worst, but it's definitely something to work around. I will say though, this build was built pre-patch, so there ain't no fancy staircases in this build. It's just a straight one. It's the staircase is straight. We love it anyway, but it's straight. I do think that this house would have definitely benefited from it. I think by the time I was finishing the furnishing on this house, we had the update, but I unfortunately already had the floor plan set up and everything, and I was like, well, damn, I can't do this. So, oh well. But anyway, I really, really like this house. It took me a while. To get the living room, fixed, because basically I was wanting to do like a very fall themed living room, and I just genuinely couldn't figure it out. So I went back and forth between a million different color schemes and furnishing options and floor plans and sizes and everything, and I'm pretty sure I left all of it in there, so you're welcome. But I thought it was okay, because I did like the ideas that I had, but it just, none of them really worked in the end, and so I went with just like kind of like basic. But anyway, that y'all aren't even seeing that yet. The nice little area outside is my favorite part of this build, though. There's like a little section there, as you can see, with the rocks, and it's like a little rounded section where there's like the beat boxes and the easel and like the little gardening table thing. It's really, really cute, and just really nice, and just, I don't know, it's nice and cozy. I also make sure to put like some outdoor dining and stuff like that, because you need that in every build. That's just how I do things. I put outdoor dining and barbecues and all that good stuff outside of every single build that I do, just because it makes the most sense. But yeah, and I tried to keep the color scheme, like, overall with this build very fall themed. I went with like a lot of reds and oranges and some yellows, and a little bit of purples and like violets, not violets, like plum colors, lots of brown wood tones, of course, as you can see. I really, really liked this like kind of lighter, kind of less intense, like wooden tone. There's a lot of furniture and flooring from Cats and Dogs pack that has that swatch, and also seasons and, you know, the base game. Like, it's just, it really makes everything nice and cohesive whenever there's like one consistent color throughout, and I really, really like this color. It's just so soft on the eyes, I guess. But yeah, the exterior is pretty much done though. I'm just adding some more details, and I do have a little bit of a fountain there. I do go in and, you know, make it pretty looking. I kind of forgot about it when I initially put it in, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to finish that. So I'm pretty sure I did that off camera. I don't really have the best memory because it's been a while since I've started this, honestly. It's been probably like a week or two at this point. I've been just like working and, you know, trying to, you know, focus on me. So the builds have been kind of sporadic, and just, you know, I record a little bit at a time, and then I'll get off for a little while, and then, you know, I kind of just go back and forth instead of doing it all in one sitting, which has been it's been okay. I find that doing builds all in one sitting like has its pros and cons. You know, the pros obviously being that, you know, when I'm building, you know, all in one sitting, I have a consistent idea and I achieve it really well. But the downside to that is that I don't really give myself time to kind of think about what I just did and like maybe if I need to change something. But the cons of giving myself time away from the build is that I lose that cohesion and that consistency. And, you know, sometimes I do one room and it's totally different from another room because I took some time in between. But yeah, I really liked this table being here, but I think I remove it if I'm not mistaken. Let me look here. I'm looking through yeah, I do remove it, but I do put another table there that's just as cute. It's just, I really liked that table from Cats and Dogs. I've always loved using that. It's just so cute, and just rustic and just so charming. I really, really like it. And the kitchen's really cute too. I really, really like the kitchen. I'm just going to say that with everything I'm saying. I really like this. I really like that. But the greens and like the wooden tones in this kitchen is just really nice. And I really am like so happy I finally did this. I've seen this in so many like old kind of cottagey builds and stuff where they put like a fireplace in the kitchen, and I never really did it, but I did it in this one and I like it. It's very much like reminiscent of the burrow from Harry Potter in my eyes. I don't know, at least that's what I see. But anyway, speaking of Harry Potter, I don't really know where I'm going here, but yeah. Do you all have a favorite character in Harry Potter? Do you all have, you know, a favorite, you know, like place in Harry Potter maybe? Like, what's your favorite building? What's your favorite, you know, just general area in Harry Potter? You know, obviously my favorite like house in Harry Potter, like I kind of is Grimmauld Place. Like the Burrow is always my ride or die, but like Grimmauld Place, just in my head, I see it as being like this like English townhouse, this like magically hidden, and I don't know, it's just I've always wanted to build it in Harry Potter, but once I start building it, I really get discouraged and I just kind of stop. Like, I don't know, it's such a big build in my opinion, and even though it might not be actually that big, you know, in the book, when I'm building it, it has to be huge. Like, it has to be 4 floors, and it has to have a basement kitchen, and it has to like have so many things. And I guess I get overwhelmed really easily when I'm building things because I have to do them perfectly or not at all. I've been noticing that lately. Like, that's kind of how it is with anything that I do that's creative, is that I have to do something a specific way, and it has to be perfect, and it has to be streamlined, and it has to be the right way first time, and it can't be anything else. So yeah, it's not very productive. It's actually the opposite of productive. It's very perfectionist and nitpicky, and just, yeah, it's obsessive. I actually really liked this color scheme in hindsight. Total tangent here, but this color scheme I was going for here was actually quite nice. I don't know why I changed it, but I don't know, maybe I just didn't feel it. I don't know, at the time I probably wasn't feeling it, but now that I do, I didn't change it too much from this though. I kept the general like layout, but I used the couch from the base game. It's actually a unlockable item, and it only comes in 3 swatches, which is really unfortunate because it's actually super cute. It's like a very basic, just plushy couch that, you know, just looks comfortable, and I wish we had more swatches of it. I'm actually going to probably try to do a Google search or something of that and see if I can find a nice set of recolors for that that couch, because it's honestly like kind of the best couch in the game. That's, you know, at least the base game, and it's basic and it's simple and it works. Because there's 2 things in The Sims 4 that I have, well, 3 things actually. Let's say 3 things in The Sims 4 that I have a lot of nitpickiness with, and that's the couches and the seating in general, like the sets and stuff. The beds and the counters, of course. I always have beef with counters. I'm just bored of the counters we have already. I want more swatches for the base game ones. Like the basic ones, like the basic traditional base game, like counters. I wish we had more swatches of that. Like I wish we had some more colors, some more wooden tones, some wood tones that would match the ones we have in game, like this light, like that light wooden tone that I was talking about, the ones that literally is everything right now, the windows, the doors, the flooring, the some of the furniture, even like it has that like light wooden tone, and I wish we had that in a counter that is base game, so that it like works, you know. But sadly, no. There is the tiniest bit of CC in this build. Just want to give you a little heads up. It's just those chairs in the living room. They're from the Pufferhead stuff pack. It's a fan-made custom content mod pack, and super amazing. It's kind of the best CC out there. It's very, very Maxis match. It's just a nice little touch to the game. It adds like, you know, some seating. It adds like a new beds and stuff like that. It's very subtle. It's like a small set, but it's like perfect. It's amazing, and you get so many swatches, and it's so versatile, and I love it. So definitely give it a try if you haven't downloaded it yet. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down below to the Pufferhead stuff pack, because it's amazing, and obviously I'm gonna love it because it's based on Harry Potter. So yeah, it's pretty much a permanent fixture in my game. That's very, very rare that I leave anything in my game like that. Like I almost never have CC in my game when I'm not building with CC. Like that is the only set that stays in my game at all times, because sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna use it because it's fun. But if you don't have that pack, that's the only thing that you will need to replace. There's obviously some, you know, there is some armchairs that would work, but I just wanted to use those because they fit perfectly in that vibe, and like they had the pillows and like the nice little blanket on them, and it just looked real cute and charming and simple, and I just loved it. And yeah, but anyway, obviously there is a laundry space. One thing I did forget was to put hampers in the bedrooms. I really, really should have done that. I just totally forgot, honestly. That's something that I just tend to forget. But you know what I wish we had? I wish that they would add this in the game too. I wish we had like some decorative washer dryers instead. Like there has to be some like a mod out there, or like just some CC it's just those, but they're not functional, so that you just have the vibe, you have the aesthetic, you have the room, but you don't actually have to have the laundry. Don't get me wrong, I actually really like the laundry concept in The Sims. I'm not a huge fan of how they did it in The Sims 4, to be honest. Like the way they did it in The Sims 3, it was just way more streamlined, and it was actually a lot more fun, and it was just more satisfying, I guess. But in The Sims 4, it's kind of just like, yeah, you have to get your sim to get the laundry and put it in the washing machine. Then you have to get them to turn on the washing machine. And then when it's done, you have to get them to move it to the dryer. Then they have to turn on the dryer. And it's like separate, like you have to be there with them too, because you don't get the option unless it's in the dryer already. It's very, very annoying, to be honest. It's just too many steps, too many clicks, too much hassle. The way that it was in The Sims 3 just made more sense to me, because you could just tell them, do laundry, and they did laundry. They did all of that on their own, and that's it. You know, it's just very, very simple and straightforward. But you know, The Sims 4 isn't The Sims 3, but still, it has to live up to it in some ways, I guess. But anyway, this little bedroom here, though, is super, super cute. I totally forgot to put in a litter box as well for pets. I'm really bad at the game because I forget things. But I just wanted to put a cat bed in there because it was cute. But, you know, usually if I ever download a house, I'm never fussed if there's not pet stuff and I have a pet in my household. I'm just like, well, I can just pick my own stuff. So there you go. But this bedroom, though, is still super cute. I really like the color scheme. It's like very autumnal, very cozy, very simple. It's kind of annoying to furnish when there's roofing like this, but it worked anyway. But Yeah, it's super cute. And I imagine in this house, just, maybe, some parents and, maybe they have a teenager or something, and maybe they're witches. Who knows? Maybe they like, they're witches, and, they, like these, like, for example, these, like, suitcases, maybe those are the kids' suitcases for when they go to their magical school or something like that. Maybe they go to chalkboards. If you know that reference, you're MVP, because it's hilarious. There's a thing that you can see online where it's like, it's supposed to be a Hermione Granger costume, but it's clearly a knockoff. It's like owning that it is a knockoff, so it embraces it, and it's like Hermione something something, and she's like the star student of chalkboards or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's hilarious. And the master bedroom is also super cute. I really liked the reds and just the coziness of it too. It's just a very cozy house. I really, really liked it. And in the turret, in the top floor there, I decided to put a little painting room with some plants, because what else would you do? What else would you put in a room with lots of windows and sunlight? Of course, that would be me. That's what I would do. And here is where the patch came in, and I used the new tiling that we got in the patch. Super, super nice tiling. We also got some new bricks as well, which I didn't even know until I was like looking through it today. And it's got some really nice swatches. It's got some nice texture to it. It looks like, it definitely looks almost like CC, which I really like. But I did change my mind and use the tiling from the Jungle Adventure Pack, because the colors just matched my like goal, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it though for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this build. It is on the gallery. All you have to do is search for my username, lukeydean. That is LUKEYDEAN. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter as well. It'll keep you up to date with my, mental instability and my creative inspiration for the channel. The best of both worlds. But yeah, you follow me on Twitter at LukeyLupin. That is LUKEYLUPIN. That is Lupin as in Remus Lupin from Harry Potter. Yes, I love that username with all my heart. But anyway, be sure to check out the link in the description down below to the Pufferhead stuff pack for those chairs if you want to try them out. Also, the shelf that I use to clutter surfaces that can't be cluttered properly because they don't have the right slots or whatever. It's available in the description down below. And also, retroactively, I wish that I could add something onto that mantle for that fireplace. It would have been really nice to see that. But yeah, anyway, that is pretty much it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave any build suggestions that you have in the comments down below. Any recommendations you have for fan fiction, for custom content, whatever you want to recommend, just leave it in the comments down below. But anyway, that's pretty much it, actually. Stay weird. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm losing my mind. It's been a while, y'all. Y'all can tell. It's been a while, and it shows. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
Who was sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone make this headache go away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet. Being to myself and sit in silence, until I got a call. My friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go